metal salts. These are just like the metal ores that we might get out of a mine that we might dissolve out through hydrometallurgy. So we have in here lithium, sodium, potassium, strontium, and barium, all of which is now stuck in its ores. They have gone through a redox reaction. Those metals have lost electrons to the chlorides. Now, because they've lost electrons, they can go through a process called excitation. If I add energy to my electrons that are still stuck to those metals, they can become excited. They move further away from the nucleus as they gain energy, just like if I move something further away from the Earth's core, it gains energy. But those electrons don't stay there for very long. As soon as they hit their peak, just like tossing something up, they come back down and release that energy that we put in. This is the process by which light is created. This is what's going on in the sun. It's what goes on in all of our light bulbs above us. This gives off specific photons of light. Now, every element has a unique number of electrons because every element has a different number of protons. Because they all have a different number of electrons, they all absorb and release different wavelengths of light and give different colors. So each of these metals has a unique color associated with it. So this is going to be where I'm going to get my energy. This is my fuel source. What is that, Tyler? Methyl alcohol, methanol. This is also known as wood spirits. When moonshiners are out in the woods trying to purify their ethanol, their booze, this is the alcohol that they're trying to get out of their booze. Because this, methanol, if you drink it, is a very bad poison and causes you to go to completely blind. So we don't drink it. Bad moonshiners who don't do a very good job of getting it out of their alcohol tend to go blind. Now this is a fairly dangerous demonstration. A couple of years ago, chemistry teacher didn't do it right down south, so we got to be a little bit careful here.
Probably caught on fire.
Did he have to use this?
Okay, so this is the blank fuel. That's what the blank fuel looks like when it burns. It's got a low blue color to it. So when you see that color, it does not mean that's coming from the metal. Instead, as the heat goes into the metal, it will cause the metal ions to become excited and eventually create a different color. So some of them you can see go really quick. The lithium warmed up really fast and gives off a very different color. The potassium usually takes the longest to warm up.
Dude, that's sick. I didn't see that wasn't big enough. I was completely
So as it gets hotter, the potassium's starting to take its color. Can you see the color changing at the bottom? There it goes.
It's like it goes to a white color.
Yeah, potassium gives off almost a white color. A lot of people describe it as purplish or maybe violet almost.
Lavender.
And now the barium is finally starting to go. And so we've got different colors. Strontium's bright red. We've got the yellowy orange from the sodium, pink from the lithium, that purpley, almost whitish greenish from the potassium. And our barium is looking like it's really struggling to get warm enough to give off much color, but we can see it kind of puffing out with the color every once in a while. So the metal is not being consumed. The only thing that's burning is the fuel, that methanol. The metals are just being heated, excited, and then releasing light as those particular colors, and that color is being shown off by the flames. Pretty cool, huh?
Very.
Yeah.
What's on the inside of it?
See,
Condensation.
So,
It's not soot,
yeah.
it's water. All combustion reactions give off two byproducts, carbon dioxide and pure water. So the byproduct from the flame is actually pure water. Soot is from an incomplete burn that's giving off extra carbon.